welcome. How is everything going? We have 4 more days left. It's so exciting. And what's even more exciting is we're coming up onto winter solstice and the great Saturn and Jupiter conjunction. There's a lot of changes happening within our planetary elements. I hope that you're managing them well. And the best way to manage them is to be here, is to be able to settle your body into moving with these changes. It's a lot of energy is shifting around. We've got a lot of stuff here on Earth that we're working with, and a lot of challenges. There's a lot of fear. And, there's a saying out there, let there be peace on earth and let it begin with me. That's kind of been what's going through my head. That's kind of been my little mantra that's going through my head. So I thought I would introduce it to you. And, let there be peace on earth and let it begin with you. Let it begin with me. Because when we create peace for ourselves, we can achieve peace for all. It's getting to that tipping point, where we get more arrows facing the way that we want to go than we have coming back to us. The ego. Who are you to think that you can create peace on earth? It's no use creating peace on earth. Look at where we are. How are we supposed to get to peace? All those things that come in. Yeah, we can. Yes, we can. I can. I am that. I am peace. I am peace that I am. Welcome. We're going to go through 3 areas this morning again: grounding, centering, and aligning. Like I said, how do we go out here to the distance that we want to go, to the ascension that we want to achieve, to the expansion and consciousness that we want to create? You can still go here without grounding and centering and aligning. Sure you can. But if you're going to do it, I think do it in a way that you're going to create the safety container where you can. Otherwise, you may not get to where you want to get. And who's to say? That's just the way that I play. So there you go. I wanted to introduce you to my beautiful meditation necklace. I was so excited to get it in the mail. A dear friend of mine from way back in elementary school. She is wondrous with crystals. And this is one that I particularly love. I call it my meditation necklace because it is so long. And she sent me a whole bunch of, she's created it, customized it for me with things that will allow me to really ground and have some protection. Because there's also another saying with projections, your perception of me is a reflection of you. So when it comes to people coming online, and that was one of the reasons I didn't really, originally want to come online, because there's such an opportunity to receive those shards of projections, whether they're sexual innuendos or what does she know, or, any type of those other than, isn't she lovely, or isn't she, I really resonate with what she's saying. But your perception of me is a reflection of you. So obsidian is a really great stone for sort of bouncing back those projections so that they don't get absorbed into my field, because our human energy field is vulnerable. And that's why we want to maintain it with grounding and centering and aligning. That's why we want to seek out energy practitioners like myself to work with your energy field so that we can create that which you want without having so much other stuff bombarding the field. And working with the dynamic energy system, the chakra system, because this chakra system emanates out. But anyways, this is from my dear friend Lisa. She owns a company called Balanced, and you can find her on Facebook. And she's really well versed in. She's like one of these books when it comes to crystals, And yeah, she's very reasonably priced, and she's got lots of different beautiful stones on here. I wrote them down, but I didn't bring my list with me down, but I can share that with you another time. Perhaps I'll bring my list down tomorrow. Yes, so she's got pearls and she's got matted stones and gold stones and citrines and oh gosh, Lisa, sorry, I don't know. I don't remember them all right now off the top of my head, but beautiful, beautiful stuff. What I like to do when I meditate is I like to just hold them in my hand and as part of against my abdomen, and or you can wear them around your neck. But you need to be careful because my last one I caught on a door handle, and that's she had to fix it up for me. You can wrap it around more than once. You can turn it into a mini choker. Yeah, so it's sort of pretty. It is very pretty. So let's get started with our grounding and centering and aligning. And so if you have a special stone, don't be afraid to incorporate it. And put it on your altar, because the altar is a place of just things that I've accumulated on my travels that I love. It was never 3 shelves before. It started with one little piece, and then it accumulated into more and more. And then I took pictures of my teachers and I put my teachers on my altar. I had a really strong affinity to Mary Magdalene. And so I had this one picture hidden behind a picture of Jesus that was drawn by that 7-year-old artist. And I don't remember her name right off the top of my head either. She's 7 years old and she draws the most exquisite paintings. And then Mary Magdalene's picture with Jesus kept on falling down and showing itself. So now it's just fully visible on my altar. So bring in the sensory. Take a nice deep inhale down to your lower abdomen, and let's get started in our grounding, centering, and aligning in our meditation. Inhaling one more time. And just really bring yourself into your seat. Allowing your shoulders to drop 3 inches and any tension that you feel in your body to be released. What do you notice right here, right now? And let it go. And if you don't think you can let it go just with another exhale, then write it down. Sometimes you have to be firm in your practice. You know, it's not if something is barging into your mind or something is barging into your field, no. Time to go. Not accepted. No permission. Get out now. Sometimes you must be firm. Not to people per se. I'm talking about to whatever you're noticing here. And now, it's still energy. And you still have the right to say no to any energy that you sense, you intuit in your field. Yeah. That's important that you know that. Because as we create more awareness and we transition into and transform up to different levels of energy, then we're going to have new experiences with energy. And when we emit that glow and you get your glow on, people are going to they're going to be attracted to you, but they may be attracted to you to get some of your energy. You see, makes sense, right? And it may not even be in the physical form. So that's where you might intuit that there's something else there. There's something just right here. Something right there is, you know, and even in the energy world, it's like you take it and you offer it back into Mother Earth, or you offer it up, but generally into Mother Earth, and allow it to transform into its highest self or beingness or entity or whatever it may be. So now let's turn on our sensories as we prepare to take our etheric feet, our energy, that energetic line, right down into the central core of the earth with permission to receive. And permissions are important. Consent is important to receive. And take it right down. Take your vision, take your smell, your scent, your hearing, your tasting, your feeling, your knowing. Take it right down into the earth, going right through the earth's crust. Right down into the rock and the slate and the sand. And let's keep going right down into the molten. Down into the warmth. Feel the warmth of that molten. And as liquid, can you go faster? And as we do a quicker grounding, centering, and aligning today, see if the body keeps up, and it may not. You may need to go slow back down. There's sometimes when I do it so slowly and I just waver, I just kind of hang out in the slate and the sand and just really sense it out before I actually go down into the molten. It's based on how you feel your body is settling. That's the marker. How my sit bones feel super connected to the floor right now, into my cushion. So then it's time to transition into the molten. And can I feel that warmth of that molten? It's like all of a sudden I feel like I am in liquid. I can sense that liquid. And if you can't, then you just trust it intuitively. If the body's saying, my body isn't keeping up, then slow it down. And then really see that and get excited for that crystalline core of that earth, that powerhouse that Mother Earth's going to share with each of us. Always does, but we're just making a direct feed to it. And allow your etheric feet, your tree roots, to wrap around that central core of the earth. Permission to receive is on an inhale, you draw it up. You might utilize your exhalations for your settling and use your inhalation to suck it up like a straw. Same way that it went down, that etheric line or that tree root, up to the two bottoms of your feet. Feel the connection. I just got little tingles in my lower extremities, in my legs, and up all the way up to my thighs, actually. So that's my cue to carry on. And on the next inhale, bring it up into your ankles and your calves and see it filling the whole of your legs. I often see my legs as like tree trunks. When I look at a tree, that is my trunk. These are my pillars of energy that walk me forward, that stabilize the rest of my body. Often we neglect, most common thing in my energy practice is bringing the breath down to people's legs and their feet. Their toes are so cold. It needs circulation. It needs that oxygen. It needs that attention as we bring this energy up into our pelvis and our hips. Such a vulnerable area. We need to bathe that area with safety and security and allow any healing with this breath as we bring it in, and bring your breath down to your abdomen and meet this energy and draw it up in through your torso. Feeling your side body, your back body as you expand your diaphragm. Let's exercise that biggest muscle in our body. And breathe it up into your chest and your heart area, over your shoulders. You might want to give yourself a gentle stretch. Permission for your shoulders to fall 3 inches as you bring it down your arms, and your wrists and your hands, all the way to your fingertips. On your next inhale, bring it up through your throat, this beautiful gateway up your face. Fill your whole head. Allow it to come out the top of the Sahasrara and 360 degrees as it flows down and clears your first layer and touches your second layer of your biofield, your human energy field, HEF. There's also the universal energy field that we are connected to, UEF. And just take a nice deep breath as you start to teeter-totter back and forth and come to that centering zero still place, so that we can take this aligned energy, this line that you have created, and further through the body, align it with the body's torso and the spine as we prepare to align to God, Creator, Source energy out the top of our seventh chakra, Sahasrara. Archangels, angels, divine consciousness, higher self, gurus, goddesses, gods, the place of many names. You pick whatever it is that's calling to you today, or that you have a sort of a leaning into as one of your strengths, some of your helpers. Now let's take that line straight up. It's like we're putting up our antenna, a fine line to divine creator, source, God energy, often seen as gold and white light as we give permission to receive, permission to heal. It's also our points of manifestation. We take that up through the solar system, through the Milky Way, into the cosmos. Sense it and lock it in to receive. Receive this gold and white light energy. You might want to tap the top of the head, gently offering him to bring it in. Breathe it in. This golden white light, feel it as it illuminates the backs of your eyes and fills your whole head. This effervescent, sparkly, beautiful golden white light, touching every cell and every space in between each cell as you invite it down through into your throat, where we work with the ego in my will and come to the realization that it is thy will. Breathe it down into your chest and your heart area, expanding your heart over your shoulders, down your arms, into your hands, all the way to your fingertips. So everything that we touch today, we can touch with love. Feel it still as on the inhale, filling and expanding the lung and heart area. And on the exhale, even further extend that golden white light into your body, into your biofield, into your energy field. Breathe it down into your abdomen, working again that and recognizing the work of the diaphragm and gratitude. Gratitude to our cells, our organs, as we draw it into our organ area in our lower abdomen, filling the back body. Feel it like a waterfall down the entire of your back. Lots of healing is done in the back area of the body. Allow it to remove any tension. You might actually have now a greater sensitivity to the tension that's in your back. Allow it to clear that away. Coming down into the pelvis and hips, bathing those beautiful joints into your thighs, your knees, your calves, your ankles, and your feet. And staying and noticing and acknowledging this beautiful energy. Truly the highest vibration of healing energy blend that you can come with, both that of Mother Earth and that of divine consciousness. Permission to heal. Let it all go as you inhale your oxygen nourishing breath. And with the exhale, just let it go. Trust in your ability to the work that you can do for yourself. We can do a lot for ourselves. This is so fortifying to the immune system, to different levels of immunity, both physical, emotional, mental, relational, spiritual. This is the immune system. This is the nourisher, the fortifier. What a beautiful way now to step into our meditation. So if you would like to have a sip of water, you need to use the washroom. You need to go to get a blanket to keep you warm. Do what you need to do now. You've had thoughts coming through while you were doing the grounding, centering, and aligning. This is ridiculous. This is stupid. I can't believe she does this every day. Or, wow, I've never felt this before. Tell me more. Show me more. Whatever those thoughts are, they're all relevant and they're all a part of your process. So respect them. I do. And let them go, or nourish them more. Find that strength. What really spoke to you just now? And know that that is nourishing for your body, and that's why it's speaking to you. And what a great communication opportunity as we prepare for the meditation. I'm just going to get my mala. And I'm going to have my crystal already in my lap. I'm going to bring the fluorite within my field range. I'm not going to put it on my lap. I just can put it within my field range. And also the aquamarine. I love the softness of the aquamarine. And that's why I keep it nearby on my table with my clients. And and it's actually my birthstone. So it's kind of neat to have your birthstone with you as well. I'll wrap myself in my blanket. So if you're going to use a mantra, or you'd like to use a mantra, it often helps to keep the mind more regulated with not engaging into your thoughts. So hum is ancient, delicious mantra. So you inhale on the so and exhaling on the hum. And I invite you to find a little seat within your body too, often behind the third eye. There's the pineal gland and the pituitary gland. The pineal gland is represented, looks like a little pine cone. So I still do sometimes, sit on that little pine cone like I am in the Himalaya mountains. If you notice the thumbnail on my YouTube, that is me sitting on the Himalayan mountains and the Vasudhara falls in the top of 11,500 feet in Badrinath, India. I was there on the lineage. And when you hike up, 7 kilometers, you hike up to 11,500 feet, you don't have any guarantee that the falls are falling, and it's meant to be a blessing when the water is running down the falls, and the water was in fact running down the falls. So I'm sitting down by a little stream of water in Vasudhara, at the Vasudhara Falls, with my yoga lineage of the Himalayan tradition. Swami Rama, he was one of the first to bring the yogic medical side to the North America, and he landed in Minneapolis, of all places in the USA. So when I went to study there, I went to St. Thomas University in Minneapolis, where we studied for the summer program with the Himalayan tradition. And otherwise, I've also been to India and Rishikesh to study there at the ashrams. So let's get started. And my name's Deborah O'Neill, by the way, blissbee.me, Integrative Holistic Health. And I'm here to share because I love you. Thank you for being here. So this is the mala, and we will start now. So inhale to your lower abdomen, exercising your diaphragm. And on the exhale, bring yourself to your seat. Inhale, so. Exhale, hum. Inhale, so. Exhale, hum. One complete smooth breath, equal in length on the inhalation and the exhalation. Let's begin. Inhale, so. Exhale, hum. Inhale, so. Exhale, hum. Curl your lips up a little bit. Almost feel like a little string or string is pulling you gently from the top of your head to keep you in your centered alignment. Just a relaxed back. One complete smooth breath. No pause, no jerks, no noise, and no judgment. When your thoughts arise, that's one. Thank you, Guru, thank you. When your thoughts arise, put them in the cloud. Do not engage. Simply observe them. Put them in a bubble. See them floating up into the ethers. Inhaling so. Exhaling hum. That's two. If you're having repetitive thoughts coming up, you might consider putting them on a moving train. And that's 3. Thank you, Guru, thank you. Breathing in a little deeper. Breathing out a little longer. You may want to check your posture. See if you're leaning forward or back or side to side. Come back into your centered position. Your body may feel a little restless. If you're experiencing this, just breathe to the restlessness. That's 4. And give it permission to release. Let the body know that you're safe and you have all the time you need right now. That's 5. You can continue on with your Soham mantra. Today I'm going to invite in the mantra, let there be peace on earth. Let it begin with me. And what I'm going to do with that is I'm just going to keep thinking or allowing it to flow through that state of flow. Let there be peace on earth. Let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth. Let it begin with me. So create your breath rhythm first. And then just allow your body to breathe you. And allow this state of flow to go through. Let there be peace on earth. Let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth. Let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth. Let it begin with me. And we'll go into that field, that frequency. Let's begin now. Curl your lips up a little. And we're doing the mantra behind your third eye. Bring it down into your heart. Let there be peace on earth. Let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth. Let peace begin with me. Let there be peace on earth. Let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth. Let it begin with me. Bring your hands to your heart center. Take a nice inhale. Bow to your hands in devotion and thanks and gratitude to yourself for being here, for creating this time and this space, this meditation place that you have created. Rub your palms together, or you can simply stay where you are as I prepare to pull an inspiration card. And cup your eyes with your hands. Allow the warmth to bathe your eyes as you gently open your eyes into your hands and bring yourself back. I'm feeling really called to pull a card from the Mother's deck that I have here. Sri Aurobindo Ghosh in South India is whose work we studied in the program, my college program for my advanced integrative energy healing. And this is where I got this beautiful deck. And I wear the ring as a talisman to the characteristics and the vows that I've taken for that particular area of study. They're called the Light Within Guidance cards, the Light Within Guidance cards. Very high consciousness cards, so sometimes their wording can be a little different, so take it for what it is. This is the second time we've got this card in 31 days, so trust it. Blossoming. Blossoming. Life must blossom like a flower, offering itself to the divine. The more we concentrate on the goal, the more it blossoms forth and becomes precise. The more we concentrate on the goal, the more it blossoms forth and becomes precise. Blossoming. I also love having flowers in my home because it holds such a high frequency energy. They're just like magic to me. They're just like, I just walk up to my orchids or lilies and smell them, and it's a great way to bring yourself to presence and just admire their beauty. And when you are admiring the beauty of a flower, you are in fact admiring the beauty of yourself. And remember that wherever you see beauty, know that you are beauty. And the more that we can see beauty in, whether it's flowers, people, even the beauty of somebody having a struggle and working through that struggle, send them that admiration. Everything is a projection. Everything that we think, speak, and do is energy. But even if you have a bad thought about someone or something, change it quickly. They say you have 17 seconds. Sometimes I'm like, where did that thought come from? Cancel that. Cancel it. Everything is a projection. It's a shot of energy that's going out to that person, place, or thing. Let's really practice peace, practice love and kindness, and blossom and be that beauty that you are. I hope you're here tomorrow. This is the countdown for winter solstice, summer solstice in the south, winter solstice in the northern hemisphere, and the great conjunction. Let's keep your vibe high. I love you, and make it a great, great day.